Hey everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode, Mulder's back home. We don't really have anything to show for it though. The Russian guy killed all the test subjects. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of back to square one with that. So Krychek's arm's gone, but he's still working with the Russians.
His left hand. Like
yes.
The arm, his arm, like up at the shoulder.
Yeah, you gotta get that smallpox.
Ice cream scoop, be damned.
Be damned.
Meat scoop.
And I just don't know if we're right about him being a patsy for the Russians. I think he's kind of. I don't think he's a lower tier. Mid-level? Yeah, maybe mid-level. Yeah. I don't think he's like.
Well, what if he's like Mulder's level?
Honestly, that's probably where he is.
Yeah, he's a foil.
But who's under Mulder?
Lots of people.
The general public. Yeah, and Scully had her badass moment.
Yes, she did.
She got some questions raised at the hearing, but we know that senator guy was in the bag, yes, he was. So he was deflecting. Okay, well, this episode is called Paper Hearts, and
origami.
Definitely doesn't make me think that we're going to go back into a plot thing. Mm-hmm.
Which you already suspected. Let's be real. Don't lie. Don't lie to the girl.
Well, after part 1, part 2, you think they're gonna.
And I am going to do the thing. My eyes have been burning for like 3 hours. So
is she struggling?
I'm struggling.
Pay no mind.
I might be making some weird faces, but they're just like, I got some sunscreen in them earlier, I think, and then I washed my face, and then they just kept burning. So I'm just.
But the dedication, she's here. We're ready to watch.
I'm not like stoned or anything. It probably will look like I am, but I am not.
Okay, well, let's get into the episode.
Okay.
That's not what.
That is not good.
Oh, what? That looks magical.
Except for it looks so much like a gun.
Honestly.
All right.
This is his white rabbit.
Are you kidding me?
Please don't be dead.
Is this even a real thing though?
What?
Okay.
Most definitely.
We'll laugh about that horrific.
It was so whimsical.
She was strangled. He used an 8-gauge electrical cord. He took something from the body post-mortem. Trophy. A piece of fabric cut from her clothes.
Now it looks like you did it.
I know this MO. I know it from memory.
Who's MO?
John Lee Roach. He'd be in someone's home demonstrating his vacuum cleaner all the while he'd be checking out their kids. He'd choose a victim and then come back for her months later.
But it was your profile that caught him.
So you think that I've somehow had this information about a 14th victim all the time and I've been processing it unconsciously?
You said it yourself.
Why is that hard to believe?
You said that a dream is an answer to a question we haven't learned how to ask.
Now that I know, I'm glad my wife's not here. She got luckier. Were there other victims you didn't know about?
Yeah, I mean, it might not be 14 either.
Yeah, if he started way earlier than they thought.
That's not a dream, Mulder.
Roach drove a white El Camino. I saw it in my dreams, Scully. We gotta find those hearts in order to count them.
Don't you think the car might have been searched at least once already?
Not by me.
I've been, detailing it.
Okay.
I know, that's like...
Oh
no!
Helping in detail.
That dude is gonna be pissed. Yep.
15, 16.
Oh no.
2 more victims.
This is him, huh? They're just gonna go interview him while he's like loosey-goosey?
No. Oh, you're friendly.
13 sounds more magical.
They're letting somebody who killed 13 young girls play basketball.
It's his hour of wreck, I guess.
You're in here for life. You've got nothing to lose.
Take one from there and I'll tell you.
Basketball star Mulder, you know?
Oh!
This is like a real case. It's like, I mean, they're all real cases. But it's like something that's more likely to
The fact that this is happening is odd, though.
Yeah.
Fox, it's your move.
Are they playing Risk or Stratego?
I think it's Stratego.
Stratego!
What does this have to do with Samantha?
Was she taken by him?
No. No way.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
No way. He's not the one. There's no way.
Where were you in 1973?
The whole year?
November. 27th of November.
I sold a vacuum cleaner to your dad. You bought it for your mom. I believe it was a electrovac. You could bring me my hearts. And maybe I'll tell you more.
He is committing emotional blackmail, and you are letting him. You walked into that room with your heart on your sleeve. He saw vulnerability, and he took advantage of it. You had a dream.
Scully, do you believe that my sister Samantha was abducted by aliens?
Yes.
Does Scully?
No.
Have you ever believed that?
This dude is just messing with him. Mulder's
Yeah.
so easy to rile up.
Just bring up his sister.
Mm-hmm. She's doing a lot
Probably
better.
one of them.
What am I looking at?
Just look closely, dude. Do they seem familiar to you?
Familiar how?
Just familiar.
It's still the same vacuum cleaner from the 70s?
She just didn't throw it away.
I've been denied
Impressive.
further access to John Lee Roach. I'm told that order comes down from you.
Could you tell me why you saw fit to strike a prisoner in federal custody? The whole thing was videotaped as per prison policy. I saw it. You're lucky I don't have your ass in a sling.
Sir,
You've gotten too close to this, Mulder. You've let this man get to you.
Every
I
cliche.
believe you can tell us what happened to my sister Samantha.
And no one has more insight into Roach than Agent Mulder, and this is still Agent Mulder's case.
A case that he didn't
Tread very
solve
lightly.
fully.
You see that he does.
A little slap on the wrist.
Always.
Playing a board game with little red and blue plastic pieces.
How do you
What the heck
remember
was the name of
this?
that thing?
How did he know?
How could you know what I said?
Exactly, yeah.
I was watching.
What?
You choose the one that was your sister, and I'll tell you where she is.
Let somebody else do this.
Help me, Scully.
I bet it's not Samantha.
But how does he know? Maybe he wanted to get her, but he couldn't. But it's just so messed up that then she disappeared. What, that night? She was abducted by aliens before he could abduct her?
Maybe that's it.
Oh my god. The aliens were like, we gotta get her quick.
Yeah.
Because this guy.
It's either him or us.
Samantha broke the collarbone when she was 6. It was her left collarbone. We had a rope swing out in the backyard. It's not broken, is it?
You're right, Mulder. It's not a match. It's not her.
You need me to show you. You need me to lead you through, because after all these years, anything less than that's not going to satisfy you, right? I can't wait to see your face.
What?
You're gonna see the inside of your cell instead. You're gonna rot there.
I need a removal order for a federal prisoner.
Mulder, don't. Ugh, there's kids on that flight.
Excuse me.
Really?
First play?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Having fun? What's your name?
Kick his ass. There's no cameras on this flight.
Agent Mulder convinced the judge that it was an emergency situation.
And where were you while this was
How
happening?
can a
I
case
left
that old
Agent
be an
Mulder for the
emergency?
day. I suggested that he get some sleep.
I watched the house for hours. Parked across the way out over there.
He has an insane memory.
I came in the front door, and you tried to get to your father's gun. I give you credit for that, but then you
No way.
sort of froze, and then I took your sister away from all this.
Wrong house.
Oh.
My father bought this house after he and my mother divorced. This house is in West Tisbury. The house that Samantha was abducted from is in Chilmark. That's 6 miles from here. You screwed up. You were never here. You didn't take Samantha.
Wishful thinking.
No. And somehow you got inside my dreams.
What?
Yeah.
I profiled you. I got inside your head. Maybe you got inside mine. Maybe some nexus or connection was formed between us. And through that, you got access to my memories of my sister Samantha. And you used them against me for this.
You're just resisting me.
And you're in the wrong house, you stupid son of a bitch. You were never here, you liar.
It's geography, man. It's geography. It was 23 years ago. That was geography we're talking about.
But you remember all the other details so vividly.
What about the actual girl?
Yeah. Don't leave him. Mulder, you're in so much trouble.
Mulder, open the door.
He's gonna kill again.
Go.
Small child on the plane.
What child?
Yeah, please put me through to your supervisor.
Mulder, what child?
Agent Mulder just called 10 minutes ago. They gave him the same information.
It's all my fault.
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
I mean, yeah, it is.
All right, let's go.
Okay, maybe just good old-fashioned detective work will be all that they need.
He'll be very
Check
lucky.
in the room.
My name is Fox. I'm going to take you home.
Hide your gun, Fox. You're not giving me very much choice. I really don't want to go back to prison.
Put the gun down, Rose.
I assure you, it's not Samantha.
Huh?
It's not.
How do you know?
Okay, Mulder, you saved her, but you have scarred her for life.
I was more worried that
He was gonna.
yeah,
It didn't happen, but that was
it could have though.
very lucky.
This is why he doesn't work regular cases.
Yeah.
How is he not suspended after this?
Yeah.
What a sad episode.
This was a tough episode for Mulder in a lot of ways.
Not necessarily making the best choices.
At all. He's very lucky he has friends.
And you know, a career still.
Yeah. But Samantha's his trigger. It always has been.
Yeah.
And I would be pissed if someone had access to my mind like that. I mean, I'm glad the dude.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
he
dead
like
now.
fully just manipulated him into think he was unlocking the door, and he was unlocking the.
I'm just like getting cuffed.
And then he's like,
held
"Oh,
down.
I'm beginning to think that."
We do share a connection.
Yeah, like I think you know.
Yeah, you've been new.
Yeah.
I am putting him in the creepy killer club.
Yeah.
He wasn't over the top,
No,
but
he wasn't.
it was.
And his crimes were particularly horrific.
Yeah, and he was effectively a creepy to me. But I know Mulder's always probably going to have a little bit of a what if, but I don't think it.
I thought it was interesting the way they kind of linked it to everything else. That was clever of them.
Linked it to the actual time she did get taken.
Just linked it to Mulder
Yeah.
and
That it was a case he had worked before, and yeah,
and the killer made him think
yeah.
via dream connection. What did they call it?
Nexus.
Nexus. Via the dream nexus.
Yeah.
That he
It
was
could have been.
involved.
And I mean, I guess we still have the what if as well, but there's no way she wasn't abducted.
There's too many factors at this point
Yeah.
in the game for it to have just been an abduction.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fit in with everything else.
Because of the clone
The
Samantha, as we
clones,
see.
and then
Yeah.
his mom was
Yeah.
like, essentially said that she gave her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's something bigger at play with her.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless he like kidnapped her for somebody, but that was not even his MO. Like that
No.
wasn't.
No.
Or like he kidnapped her and then somebody else abducted her from him, which
Yeah.
would just be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you know, possible in the realms of TV.
Well, and in terms of when she was taken, I think the first episode, it was like them asleep at night, but when they've referenced it previously, they were playing the game, and so they did kind of retcon that. But this is consistent with what they at least said last time. So yeah, this was good. It was sad, very melancholy, and yeah, he's really lucky to still have a job. He was tainting evidence and crime scenes.
Pulled a murderer out of prison and
Took a very risky shot too.
all of it was not great. This was not Mulder's finest hour, that's for sure.
And gave that little girl childhood trauma.
Yeah. Not only just everything about him taking him out of prison.
That was just,
There needs to be more security. He killed so many children.
I mean, it was smart to take him to the different house.
It took him on a plane.
Yeah. With kids on it.
All of it was just, and then almost got another girl.
He's just irrational about it.
This was rough for
They should have,
for little Mulder.
yeah, they should have made an executive decision, but he would have gone behind their backs. But I did like the Alice in Wonderland stuff.
He did go behind their backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I like Alice in Wonderland a lot, but not necessarily in this.
Well, not that.
Unlike you, who like it in this context.
Shut up. But I thought it was gonna be lighter than it was because of how it started out.
Yeah.
I was like
it was a very whimsical, little fairy noises.
Follow me this way. It's
no, not at all.
not at all. But yeah, it was good, but sad. And
I agree fully. It was a good episode.
yeah, and unfortunately, we're never gonna know who that last heart was.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go back to that.
But at least he's dead. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.